Well, howdy folks. Nestled inside that lovely little, somewhat plush, naugahyde, pleather, built like a tank case, you will find a 1955 Groma Kolibri in stunning burgundy. Thank you very much. This machine has been in my possession for, I don't know, 5, 6 years, something like that. And in that time, I have had a couple other burgundy Kolibris. And I have to admit, I've kind of picked and choosed which parts. Okay, not that many parts. I think I traded the paper tray off of one machine, spacebar off of another one, and one of the keys. I don't remember which key. I think it was the F key. And that's it. So I kind of built myself a Kolibri that looks better than it had any right to. Because most of the time these things are pretty beat up, you know. Their paint generally doesn't stand the test of time as well as some other machines. And I have no qualms about building one up. Cases, I don't know, maybe like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Got a little water damage, so this panel crinkled up, but still has little pockets inside. The elastic on the pencil holders still works just fine. The hinge is in decent shape. You got to lift it up to close it, but it still works. And it protects the machine really well, as evidenced by how stinking pretty the machine is. Super thin, as the Kolibri will be. It's one of their main attraction points. I mean, it's thinner than a pack of cigarettes laying on its side, I think. Something like that. They've also got a trapezoidal arrangement to the key arms, which keeps your key levers parallel to the tabletop as you're typing. I think Smith Corona used a similar arrangement, as did Erica, probably a couple others. If anybody knows the others, then let me know. Leave something in the comments. I'd be curious to find out. We got another feature that's in common with a couple of other typewriters. The index detent is a tension wheel arrangement that you kind of spin this little wheel and it frees up the platen independently of the indexing. Tighten it back down, and now it spins the indexing as well as the platen. I know they do that on the console, and I don't really know what else. So again, if somebody out there has a better idea of what other machines utilize this same design, leave me a comment. I'd love to find out. It's a pretty cool design. I dig it. The machine's pretty sparse, despite being, whatever, it doesn't have a tabulator, but it's this thinking thick, there's not much room in there. You got carriage release on both ends of the carriage. If you're indexing, 2-position indexing up here. Your margins are typical push and slide, then they'll click into place. Paper release over here. They got the cutest little paper bale rollers that I've ever seen. Itty bitty tiny little things. Platen's in good condition, still has a little bit of spring to it. I changed out the feed rollers myself, I think about 3 years ago, and they still have plenty of grip. Overall, she works like a charm. She's nice and clean. I like to keep my typewriters pretty darn clean. And this one has been one of my personal babies for long enough to where I've had time to go over it. And then go over it again, and then go over it again, and then again, and again. Overall, I have no complaints. There's a little bit of chipping on the finger guard right here, and a little bit of paint loss on the ribbon cover, which isn't that apparent really because the undercoat is purple underneath this burgundy, and so you really can't tell it's there unless you're looking for it necessarily. American QWERTY keyboard, international QWERTY, I guess. I don't know. It's got a British pound sign, but it also has the American dollar sign where you would expect it to be. You have a dead key for your accents, accent grave, accent aigu, but that's about it as far as alternative international symbols go. You got your backspacer, margin release, shift lock, all as you would expect. Let's do a little type test with it. 1955 Groma Kolibri, serial number 565035 in stunning burgundy. Ooh. The quick brown box jumps over the lazy dog. Very nice print. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. Again, very nice print. Super crisp, nice and consistent. Easy and light at the keys, which is sort of surprising for an ultra portable, something so skinny. Little alignment test. That is pretty much perfectly lined up. So there you go. 1955 Groma Kolibri, which is about as pretty as they get, man. Such a beauty. Later.